But if you are in that rare group, those injured by the vaccine, you can't sue your doctor or the manufacturer. NBC5 Response reporter Deanna Zoka explains the claim goes to a federal program you've likely never heard of.
The Countermeasures Injury Compensation Program was established to deal with vaccines under emergency authorization, like COVID-19.
It's totally secret. It's like a black hole. You file your petition for compensation. You don't have a right to a hearing. You don't have a right to an independent decision maker. They never explain to you what processes they're doing, but you get a letter in the mail a couple of months later saying granted or denied. No right to appeal at the court.
Peter Myers ran a vaccine injury clinic at George Washington University Law School. He says the CICP rarely pays claims. As of March 1st, the CICP reports out of 551 claims filed since 2010, most, 450 of them, were declared ineligible for compensation. 62 are in the medical review process, with 29 total claims paid out. 10 others are listed as eligible, but with no losses to compensate. Dow's personal injury attorney Quentin Brogdon explains under the Public Readiness and Emergency Preparedness Act, COVID-19 vaccine makers cannot be sued for damages unless there's willful misconduct.
The only exception in these vaccine compensation program plans is for willful misconduct on the part of the manufacturer, for example. That's going to be a very steep hurdle, essentially impossible for plaintiffs who want to make these kinds of claims.
The CICP is separate from the National Vaccine Injury Compensation Program, which deals with most childhood and flu vaccines, and where people have a right to a hearing to appeal their cases. Myers says it's time for Congress to consider merging the programs in a show of confidence in the COVID-19 vaccine.
We could substantially improve it and give the American public what they deserve. Say to people, get the vaccination. It is very safe. It's very effective. But for those very rare people who have an adverse reaction, we're going to take care of you.
Deanna Zoga, NBC5 Response.
So to be eligible for benefits under the CICP, someone would have to show they suffered serious injury or death as a direct result of the vaccine. And there's a 1-year statute of limitations from the date that vaccine is given. Regular vaccine court has a 3-year limit.